5th, 2021. I am Lights Camera Jackson. Welcome to LCJ Live. We are live. The Oscars are in just 8 hours. I've got my Oscar here with me. Gonna go through all 23 categories coming up. Get out your ballots, because I will go through them all. Bednar, happy Oscar Sunday. Thank you very much. Same to you. Finally, April 25th. But not the first Oscars in April with a connection towards me. I'm going to get into that in just a little bit here as well. But first of all, congratulations to the box office and to the movie theaters around the country. What's up, CJ_Bryn? Where did you get that Oscar? I have my ways. I found them. Congratulations to Mortal Kombat and Demon Slayer, the movie Mugen Train, with a combined $42 million between the two movies this weekend. Congratulations. Wow. Look, if people want to come to the movies, they need the big movies to see. And you get people out of the house and they will do that to go see the big movies. Mortal Kombat, $22.5 million. Demon Slayer, $19.5 million. Combined, $42 million is fantastic. Do you got the Oscar fever? I got the Oscar fever. I'm finally ready. I'm ready for this fever to break and just to let this happen. I'm ready. But congratulations to the two movies. Warner Brothers, another victory. They do these HBO Max in theaters combos, and they've been working out very well. And Demon Slayer, which a lot of people thought may make $9 or $10 million, doubled that, almost $20 million in the first 3.5 days. So congratulations to them. Nobody was $1.9 million. Raya and the Last Dragon, $1.7 million. Together, solid start, $522,000. I think this movie is going to have a lot of legs throughout the entire year, and maybe even circle back to next year's Independent Spirit Awards, maybe even the Golden Globes, because this is a good film, and I think a film a lot of people are going to want to see over throughout the next year. Anime fans are eager to return to the box office, says Brian. Absolutely, with Demon Slayer at $19.5 million. A couple of the other movies, Voyager is already out of the top 10, and we still don't have some of the money yet for some of them. Ryan Phillippe, thank you for being here on LCJ Live. Happy Oscar Day to you. Gonna go through the predictions in all 23 categories coming up. Let me show you one thing first. I have shown this before here on LCJ Live, but this is something really interesting. Saturday, April 12th, 1969. This was the cover of the Troy Record magazine. I was the film critic for the Troy Record for 5 years, and my grandparents were loyal Troy Record readers, and my grandfather and grandmother saved this cover from the newspaper from 1969, and it may be backwards, and I'm trying to make sure everybody can see it, but I love this cover. Don't you just and you're seeing the ring light too, but here's the gold. I love the colors of it. I love the sparkle of it. And the nostalgia of it is really nice, from 1969. So I have kept this, I have it framed. But an Oscars in 69. And here we are again with another Academy Awards in the month of April, though the first in my lifetime. Wow, that's awesome, says Shellfish Beach. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Let's get into the predictions. I've got my ballot. If you've got your ballot, get it out, because we are going to go through all 23 categories for tonight's Academy Awards. Who will win? Who will win? Who will win? Let's begin. I'm going to go backwards-ish through my ABC.com ballot. Where is Rick Pick's Yeah, everybody wants to know what Rick Pickson is predicting. Maybe I'll give you some of Rick's predictions here as we go through some of mine. Maybe that'll be fun. Let's see. Original screenplay, my prediction is Promising Young Woman. Rick is probably thinking maybe Trial of the Chicago 7. Adapted screenplay, I am going with The Father. The Father for adapted screenplay. Rick will choose Borat's subsequent movie film, because why not? I mean, of course, why not? Visual effects, I am going to go with Tenet. And it's not an easy call, and my colleague Rick Marshall also, I believe, picking Tenet, but not an easy decision because the one and only Ivan could win. I think Rick wants to go with Love and Monsters, which is the wild card in this whole thing. I think I trust Jackson more than Rick. You never know. Sometimes Rick gets them right. Sound category. Sound of Metal has to win in the sound category. Rick's choice will be maybe Greyhound. I think I don't know if he saw Greyhound. He might be doing it because he likes Greyhound buses, but that's his pick. Live action short film, The Letter Room is my prediction. Animated short film. Rick likes animated shorts. He will probably go with Yes People because, hey, why not? We should all be yes people. We should all be positive. I'm going to go with Burrow. Animated short film's an interesting category this year because it could go one of several ways. Opera is the wild card. Opera is this amazing, can't take your eyes away from it, one continuous shot, two sides of a community coming together and they engage in an all-out war. Opera's the wild card. It could go to If Anything Happens, I Love You, which is a very serious short about a school shooting. But I'm going to go with Burrow, directed by Madeline Sharafian from Pixar. Production design, Mank. If anything else wins, it will be a surprise. Original song could go one of two ways. I'm going to go with EOC Scene, Diane Warren finally winning her Oscar after 11, 12 nominations. But it could go easily to Speak Now from One Night in Miami, Leslie Odom Jr. So one way or the other, but I'm going to go with Diane Warren and the Life Ahead song for original song for tonight's Academy Awards. I'm going through all the 23 categories right now if you got your ballot. Original score will go to Soul. That's kind of close to a lock. Not James Newton Howard, who's been nominated 9 times for News of the World. It will go to Soul. Makeup and hairstyling, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom seems to have the momentum. International film, Another Round. Maybe solely because it's also in the director category for Thomas Vinterberg. Bednar says Soul should have been Best Picture nominated. A lot of people thought that might happen for Soul. A lot of people thought Inside Out would get Best Picture nominated a few years ago. That did not happen. Film editing. Believe it or not, I made a change before I locked in these predictions the other day. I was originally going to go with Sound of Metal, which could still win, but I've changed my mind, going with The Trial of the Chicago 7. Documentary short, A Concerto is a Conversation is my pick. Let's go to documentary feature now, and my prediction is Time. There were about 20, 25 documentaries this year, this past year that I saw that, and none of the ones that I really thought were going to get into this category got into this category. My Darling Vivian was amazing, but nobody saw it. Painter and the Thief had a real shot at it, but that didn't get in, and there were several others that deserved to be in this category, but I'm going to go with Time. Let's do costume design. Ma Rainey's Black Bottom will win costumes. Cinematography will go to Nomadland if it's Mank. That is a surprise. Hung specialist, The Mole Agent was delightful. I've heard good things about The Mole Agent as well as a few of the others. I was talking with Tom Looney. I was on the JT and Looney podcast the other day doing Oscar picks, and Tom Looney said my favorite movie of last year was Crip Camp, which is nominated for a documentary feature. Animated feature will go to Soul. If it's Wolfwalkers, wouldn't that be stunning? That will be the biggest upset in animated feature Oscar category history if Wolfwalkers beats Soul. Going through all the Oscar categories, what's your favorite of the animated feature nominees, says DJ Rachopo. They're all good. If I had to pick what was the most entertaining and fun, it would absolutely be Shaun the Sheep movie Farmageddon. That is a fun film. It is. Soul's got the emotion behind it. Wolfwalkers has the intensity and the gorgeous animation. Over the Moon has the songs and a moving story. And Onward has some fun and some great voice performances and some heart and emotion towards the end as well. So, all good. The most entertaining experience was watching Shaun the Sheep Farmageddon. I'm going through all the categories. I want to thank my film critic colleague Jim Dixon. We went through them all yesterday on a Zoom event for the East Greenwich Library, and that was terrific as well. Let's go to director. It will be Chloe Zhao for Nomadland. It will not go to anybody else. It will be Chloe Zhao. For best performance by an actor in a supporting role in a motion picture, Daniel Kaluuya will win for Judas and the Black Messiah. But if there's an upset here, because I think there's a slight chance that if the Judas votes were to split, Paul Raci wins for Sound of Metal, which would be quite something. I don't see that happening, but there is a possibility of that. Drew Taylor, thanks for being here on LCJ Live for supporting actress now. My pick is Yoo Jung-yoon for Minari. If there's an upset, maybe it's Glenn Close who finally wins for the 8th, after her 8 nominations. Maybe she'll finally win. Maybe it goes to Amanda Seyfried. Maybe it goes to Olivia Colman again. I know Maria Bakalova had buzz early, but I don't see her winning now. It will be Yoo Jung-yoon. People want to know what Rick Pixon thinks of these acting categories. I think Rick is going to go with Lakeith Stanfield for Judas and the Black Messiah because he was the absolute stunner to get into the category. And for actress in a supporting role, I think Rick will take a shot at going with Glenn Close for Hillbilly Elegy, a film that I think Rick liked very much. Let's go to actor in a leading role. Chadwick Boseman for Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. Will win. I hope he wins. Riz Ahmed gave the best performance of last year, but I hope Chadwick wins to honor his career and his legacy. If Anthony Hopkins wins, I mean, you're going to see people on social media write, the Academy had one shot to give Chadwick the Oscar, and you gave it to another old white guy in Anthony Hopkins. There's going to be some outrage. There's going to be some backlash. There are going to be some articles written and some things on social media and some people not happy if Chadwick Boseman does not win tonight and it goes to Anthony Hopkins. Even though Anthony Hopkins is respected and has for a long time, he's already got an Oscar. Yes, it was for an iconic role that was only about 14, 16 minutes of screen time, but he's already got one. This is your one and only chance to give it to Chadwick for all that he did in his career. I hope he wins. We'll see if he wins. I think Rick's going to go with Chadwick as well. And actress in a leading role. This is a tough call. I'll tell you who Rick Pixon is picking. Rick is picking Vanessa Kirby for Pieces of a Woman because she hasn't won one of the major awards yet this award season, and she'll come in and win this, according to him. I'm going with Viola Davis for Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, though it's not a guarantee. Frances McDormand could win. It'd be her third lead actress Oscar, first person to do that. Could go to Carey Mulligan, Promising Young Woman, who won the Spirit Award the other night and won the Critics' Choice Award. Could still go to Andra Day for Billie Holiday. She won the Golden Globe. I feel like it's going to be Viola Davis winning her second Academy Award, first for Fences a few years ago, this time for Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. And now, for Best Picture, the nominees are The Father, Judas and the Black Messiah, Mank, Minari, Nomadland, Promising Young Woman, Sound of Metal, and The Trial of the Chicago 7. Patrick Triple Z, thanks for being here on LCJ Live. As I have mentioned on a few outlets, and I'll say it here, I would have told you about two and a half weeks ago that this was going to go to Nomadland, but I'm picking Trial of the Chicago 7 to win Best Picture tonight, and I'll tell you why. First of all, this award season has gone on so long. It just has. And I think Nomadland to me feels like Roma, and it feels like Three Billboards a little bit, and a few of the other movies that picked up a lot of early prizes through the first parts of the award season over the past few years. But now the tide is changing, the momentum is changing, and I think a lot of people have been watching Trial of the Chicago 7 on Netflix with this huge cast that won the SAG Award for Best Cast a few weeks ago. And right now, with what's going on in our country, this is a movie for the here and now. This is a film that's speaking to a lot of people. The impact of this movie is huge and tremendous of where we are right now. So I do believe with all of that, and the fact that it's a strong film, I think they will give it to The Trial of the Chicago 7. Now, yes, I got a comment here asking about, look, are they biased? The Academy biased against Netflix? Do they still have a problem? This is the year where that all changes. And if Netflix wins tonight for this... Look, Nomadland, if that wins, that was mainly on Hulu, too. So, yes, it was a studio film, but so was Trial of the Chicago 7. Nomadland from Searchlight, Trial of the Chicago 7 from Paramount, and they took them to streaming services. So that's definitely a streaming service win for Best Picture is going to happen tonight. The question is, which way does it go? And I just feel like at this point, and you got to look at the preferential ballot voting system. You got to look at that. And the movie with the most number 2 votes, because they rank the films 1 to 8, could be the movie that wins. So if you're looking at it just based on that, then your winner is going to be The Trial of the Chicago 7. I really think so. Because I think Nomadland, the momentum's not quite as much. It is still for Chloe Zhao, but I really think it's going to be Trial of the Chicago 7. And I hope I'm right. It'll be exciting. To give this a race, at least at the end here, to make it a little exciting. Let's go for it. You got to take some risks in life. Life's too short. Let's take some risks while you're here. And I'm taking that risk by picking Trial of the Chicago 7 tonight. Somebody thinks Rick Pixon will have more wins than I will. We'll see how Rick does with his ballot. If you've got your ballot, you're ready to go. Tonight's the night for the Oscars. I just did all my picks in all 23 categories. If you want the full list, go to lights-camera-jackson.com. You know who's guaranteed to win one of these tonight? It's a guy who won an Emmy a few weeks ago, and I've got an Emmy in the other room, and that is Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry getting a special award tonight during the Oscars telecast. You're going to have any fun snacks later? I don't know what I'm going to... Oh, you know what I got? I got some Townhouse Dippers. Have you seen those? You can put them into the dip or hummus or whatever you want to use them for. They got a little pointed shape at the end of them. So I got some of those, and I'll enjoy the show tonight. Hope it's a good one. Hope it goes smoothly. Where do we see your reactions once the big night's over? I'll be posting some things on social media. I'll probably do a blog piece. I will also be on 99.5 The River tomorrow morning at about 8:20 a.m., and that'll be up on social media as well, I believe, and doing some reaction to tonight's show. And we'll see how late it goes. I don't think it'll go extremely late because of where the people being there, and some are still on satellite and some are in other locations around the world. Really, what I've noticed with these award shows this year, getting up from your seat and going to the stage takes a long time. And people applauding and clapping and standing ovations and emotions, that takes a long time. So when you cut that out, these award shows go a lot quicker. So we'll see how long the Oscars goes tonight. Could they get it in under 3 hours? Will they still want to go over 3 hours just to be the Oscars? We'll have to see. I'm excited for tonight. What are you most looking forward to tonight from the Oscars? Let me know here on LCJ Live. But again, all 23 of my picks. So here's what I think is going to win based on number. All right? Ma Rainey's Black Bottom is going to lead the wins with 4. Which is a surprise in a sense because it's not a Best Picture nominee. Soul, Trial of Chicago 7, and Nomadland will have 2 wins each. Films with 1 win will be Minari, Promising Young Woman, Tenet, Mank, Sound of Metal, The Life Ahead, Judas and the Black Messiah, Time, Another Round, and The Father. All Best Picture nominees will get at least 1 Academy Award tonight. I do believe that. So there you go. All right. Tonight's the night. Finally. Enjoy it. Enjoy the Academy Awards. Tomorrow, brand new LCJ Q&A podcast episode. With the director of The Mitchells vs. the Machines, Mike Rianda. Had a very fun chat with him. New animated movie on Netflix this Friday, April 30th. Going to have a rapid review of the new Glenn Close Mila Kunis film, 4 Good Days, coming up this week. I've also seen several other movies that open up this week, including Things Heard and Seen, The Virtuoso, and 1 or 2 others. Without Remorse, the Tom Clancy, Michael B. Jordan film, I've seen that. Lucy the Human Chimp. There's a lot of movies debuting this week that I have seen already, so you'll get my thoughts on all of them coming up this week. Twitter at LCJ Reviews, Instagram at LightsCamJackson, and that website is lights-camera-jackson.com. Good luck tonight with your picks. I'll be wishing Rick Pixon good luck as well. And enjoy the show, and we'll see you next Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern for another episode of LCJ Live. May! Can you believe it? It'll be May. We'll already be a third of the way through 2021. Wow. Have a fun night, Jackson, says Bednard. Thank you very much. Hope you all have a fun night as well. Watching the